Transportation Secretary Elaine Chao is now officially, as of yesterday, under investigation by the House Oversight and Reform Committee. Now, this is bad news, not just for Elaine Chow, but also for Mitch McConnell, her husband, because Mitch McConnell has been the beneficiary of a lot of the things that Elaine Chow has been accused of wrongfully doing during her time as the Transportation Secretary. Here is what Democrats say they're focusing on with this investigation, and I'll explain in a moment why I say they're investigating this part. It is that Elaine Chow's father owns a company, Foremost Group, that gets a lot of money from China. That's where most of their funding comes from, actually. Elaine Chow gets money from that company because she did not divest. She lied about divesting. And then she tried to steer a lot of money their way, was going to go to China multiple different times with her father while she was Transportation Secretary and, meet with the people who are funding her daddy's company. And that's pretty much a massive conflict of interest. And that's what Democrats say, listen, we're going to get to the heart of this because she has like 4 different canceled China trips over the last 2.5 years. All of them were supposed to be this, but then every time somebody would bring up the conflict of interest, she would say, okay, fine, I won't do it. I'll reschedule 6 months from now. Everybody will forget. But they didn't forget. There's the bigger issue, though, and this is what I think Democrats are really trying to get at. They just don't want to freak Mitch McConnell out now. For several months now, we have gotten plenty of reports showing, not suggesting, but showing that Elaine Chow, as Transportation Secretary, has been directing a hell of a lot of money in government contracts to companies in Kentucky, where Mitch McConnell is the senior senator. And all the contracts seem to be going to people who've put a lot of money into her husband's campaign. What weird luck for those people, right? You just happen to wholeheartedly and financially support this scumbag Republican senator, and then, oh my goodness, you get all these lucrative contracts from his wife who just happens to be Transportation Secretary, so you reward Mitch McConnell by giving him even more money in hopes that in the future you're going to be rewarded with even more contracts. See, that's the one. That's the issue that could easily not just take Chow out of office, but also Mitch McConnell. And that's where Democrats, I believe, are really going to be focusing. This China deal with Chow, yeah, that's pretty cut and dry. That's pretty straightforward. But once they start getting documents, once they start getting all the material hidden away in the Transportation Secretary's office, they're going to find out that there has been some pay to play between her, Mitch McConnell, and his donors. And that, ladies and gentlemen, would be probably just as rewarding as taking down Donald Trump himself. Mitch McConnell has caused far more damage to this country than Donald Trump has, and Mitch McConnell possibly could be causing more damage to this country long after Trump's out of office. And if this is the only way we can take him down, then so be it. Because it's way past time for Mitch McConnell to leave. A lot of these Republican holdovers from the McConnell era, Lindsey Graham, Inhofe, those folks, yeah, we have to get rid of them. And if we have to do it by finally exposing all of their fraud and corruption to the voters in their states, then that's what we have to do. And I think that is exactly what Democrats are hoping to do with this investigation. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.